What's up everyone? Today we're going to be doing a ghost gameplay. We're going to be bringing her into Act 5, the Mephisto quest, because in this quest we have a Caltrops node. And with Ghost is pretty good for nodes like that, even Biohazard, if you can play her correctly. Because with Ghost, she can phase through all the bleed damage and all that stuff, and she can convert it into big massive damage. So every time I dash back, I get this this phase mechanic, and means everything that tries to hit me misses. I just need to there. And today we're going to be running with full synergies. So we got Hood, so she's immune to all damage when she's phasing. We have Ant-Man, so for every cruelty and fury we get 15% more attack, and with Wasp, all of her special attacks are unblockable if you throw off your special attack right as you phase. So right as you dash back, you then will throw off your special attack and it will be unblockable. So typically a lot of people will use Ant-Man and Wasp with Ghost because those are the best two. Some people will use Hood because Hood also provides good utility as well. But every time we dash back, we're supposed to be getting the bleed from Caltrops. But with Ghost, when she phases, she takes those bleeds and she converts them into raw damage. So it turns into those Fury passives. And those Fury passives definitely amplify her damage by a lot. Clearly, you're doing like 21,000 damage. She's looking like a 5-star champion at this point with all this damage. But she is getting chipped down because she can't convert those bleeds into damage if she isn't phasing. If she has that critical hit, if she has that critical buff on her that she gets every time she phases. So we just keep on playing. We just gotta hope that Kang here will be lenient on his special attacks, and we could just dash back a lot and get a lot of Caltrops while we have the phase up, and then we could just try to get all that damage off like that. Like we could kill, because with Ghost's awakened ability, every time someone misses, basically attacking into her while she's phasing, she gains power. So the more you increase her signature level, she gains more and more power. This War Machine might be a little bit fun because people with champions with a lot of hits on their special attacks, and if Ghost can phase them, then it's a pretty good time because you get all that power. Phase, there we go. Oh, got clipped there. Alright. See, this tactic isn't the best, I guess, because you do get chipped down quite a bit. I also brought in Iceman so I can beat the Miles Morales, but we'll revive her up and we'll see what we can do. We'll heal her up to like halfway. I think we can get through at least this War Machine with that. He does have like 90,000 health, so he shouldn't be that bad. If he can throw off a special one while we're phasing, then actually I want to test this out. So if I do this, look at that. Now we have 4 of those. We can just right before a special too. I'm gonna do that. Just ramp up all that damage. There you go. Look at all that power that we just got. Okay, I need to hit you, sir. Oh, there we go. So I'm just gonna do this. 7 of them. Let's go. Oh, even through all of his armor, that's still so much damage. the Caltrops node, it may chip her down, but it is really fun to play with Ghost. I'll definitely snatch up this refill. I'm not sure about... Actually, the thing is with Ghost is that you don't necessarily need a parry as well, because if you play her correctly, she's always phasing, so you don't need to rely on parries at all. So you go in... Oh, that isn't a good showcase of that, but you... I hate Agent Venom's animations, but he always gets me sometimes. But if you phase correctly, then they will... Sometimes some people will allow your opponent to hit into your phase like twice or something like that. I haven't necessarily practiced that a lot, because I mean, I do have her maxed as a 4-star because she is really good, but I'll heal up a little bit. Definitely not playing the best. I haven't actually played Ghost in a little while, because in Act 6 you can't bring in your 4-stars and stuff, which sucks, because I would be playing Ghost all through that stuff, because that's why I want a 5-star one so bad, because she's a queen of most nodes in Act 6. So I'm kind of rusty with her right now. Oh, come on, here we go. Oh yeah, I need to phase it. Come on, let's phase. Hit into me. No, I'm gonna probably get chipped away. Here we go. Okay. 3 special ones, sir. Okay, there's the tenacity. Alright. Well, that last little bit against Agent Venom wasn't the best, but that just proves that I'm kind of rusty with her right now. So we'll hop into Realm of Legends right now, and also that Electro would present its own amount of problems as well. If you had the not Assassin's Mastery, if you had the Recoil Mastery, then Ghost is pretty good for that too, because if you could time it out correctly, then you can ignore the recoil damage entirely, because with the Hood synergy, you're immune to all damage when you're phasing. So that's pretty good for Ghost, because immediately after your special attack, if you phase, then you'll phase through the recoil damage and you won't take any of it at all. So she's pretty suicide friendly if you know how to play her though. This fight, because she isn't a 5-star, but because she is a 4-star, and we don't have the Caltrops node to help us amplify our damage, I might not do a full solo of this. I've done it before, but it does take a long period of time. But those cruelties that I'm getting, they are based off every time I hit with a non-critical hit, I have a percentage chance to get one of those. And every time I throw off a special attack, then those refresh if I could time it out right. Because Winter Soldier just needs to be a little bit more aggressive, hit into my phasing. Some people like to light intercept when they play Ghost, because they feel it's better, I guess, if you want to get more phasing. See, that's an immediate, right after a special attack. Didn't time that out right. Because you can completely phase Winter Soldier's special too, and you can also completely phase it through Punisher's special too, if you can time it out correctly. You have to do it right as his first gunshot goes off. I'm just trying to get a little bit of power here. Oh, I'm gonna lose some of those cruelties, but still 4-star rank 5. She's still putting out some pretty good damage, honestly. I've done many of solos with Winter Soldier with her. She barely, because since you don't have to rely on parries, you really don't take much block damage. Hit into me, sir. There we go. And I lose some cruelties because he isn't at all being that lenient with his specials. Yeah, he throws it at the worst possible time as I'm phasing. Okay, this is okay. Since you don't have to rely on those parries, people like Agent Venom, if you want to play them normally, I was just trying to go for max damage when I was playing against him over there in Act 5. But since I have my Corvus Glaive rank 5, then I definitely, whenever, Ghost is just kind of fun to play, because I do have my Corvus, so, you know, she kind of is inferior to him when it comes to that, because she is only she is only a 4-star champion. But if she was more than a 4-star champion, then I'd probably use her a lot more, and I would practice the light intercepts, because it is definitely a way to gain a lot more power, and also you can get a lot more power from her signature ability. Look at that. Like, she isn't max sig right now, but I feel like if she was, phasing an entire special attack like that would give me like an entire bar of power. Basically, if your opponent is being aggressive, they're baiting out their special attacks pretty often, then you can keep up the 5 cruelties. And I'll show you guys the special 3 animation. And every cruelty that you have turns into a passive after you throw your special 3. I don't know how I got clipped on that. Whatever, we'll use it for damage. Actually, never mind, let's see what this damage is like. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not sure how much damage that Fury buff gives you, but it is... I'll have to check it out, because I kind of forget some of her abilities. But she doesn't have like an entire paragraph like some champions, but she is pretty fun to play. Like, I've barely been chipped down at all. I need to get up some cruelties. Sometimes people will like to just completely phase through fights, like they won't do what I'm doing, like the 4-hit combos. So let's see this. So every time, I don't know, since I've played Ghost, I'm trained every time I play her that I have to phase immediately before a special attack, so I did that for that special 3. So now I have that cruelty passive, and with Ghost you can only get up to 5 regular cruelties. So I feel, if I recall, I feel like their potency when they're put into that passive is reduced, but you can have more. This is gonna kill. So let's see how many hits that was. That wasn't really too much off my rank 3 Domino, because I mean, a rank 3 5-star champion is a rank 5 4-star champion in power level, so the fact that she's pretty close to that is, you know, I didn't expect that, you know. She surprised me. But if you guys liked the video, then leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to see next, then definitely leave a comment down below. I don't have the most plentiful amount. I mean, I do have my Scarlet Witch, I have Nick Fury, I can rank him up, Void, I have all these champions, so if you guys want to see another video like this, leave a like, subscribe, and also I might be doing another special video coming up soon, so keep in mind that, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one.